What if I told you that one simple mistake you're making at home could be silently working against your happiness, health, and even your money? You might think it sounds strange. But in ancient traditions, some household habits were seen as powerful, either for attracting good fortune or blocking it. One of those habits: flipping certain everyday items upside down. Sounds harmless, right? But according to old energy practices like feng shui and Tibetan beliefs, flipping specific things at home can disturb the natural energy flow. This video isn't about superstition, it's about energy, and how small actions can have big effects. So, if you've ever felt like things just aren't going your way, this might be the reason. Let's dive into the items you should never flip, and why doing so could affect more than you think. I'm not here to scare you, but to share ancient knowledge that still speaks today. Growing up, my grandmother, who deeply followed Eastern energy beliefs, would always stop me from flipping certain things. At first, I thought she was just being superstitious. But as I grew older, and began learning more about feng shui, Tibetan energy practices, and the laws of attraction, I realized she was right. Everything around us carries energy, our thoughts, our actions, even our furniture. And when energy gets blocked, stuck, or flipped, so can our blessings. In this video, I want to walk you through the items you should never turn upside down, and how small shifts in your home could lead to big shifts in your life. It's simple. It's powerful. And best of all, it's something you can start changing today. Let's pause for a moment and ask a simple question. Have you ever felt like your life is stuck in a strange loop? You wake up, do your best, pray, hustle, but nothing seems to change. Money doesn't stay. Your body feels tired. There's tension in the house, little arguments that don't make sense. And just when you think things are getting better, something else breaks down. It's frustrating, isn't it? Now, most of us are told to work harder, think positive, and be grateful. But what if there's something much deeper, something you can't see, with real power to affect your life? According to ancient wisdom, especially in Tibetan culture and feng shui practices, the energy in your space speaks loudly to your life. And when that energy is blocked, flipped, or disrespected, it echoes back into your finances, your health, your relationships. Let me give you a real-life example. There was a woman in her late 30s who always struggled financially. No matter how much she earned, she'd always end up broke before the end of the month. She also had tension at home with her siblings and felt stuck emotionally. She thought it was just bad luck. But when she spoke to a Tibetan monk who visited her area, he didn't ask about her job or income. He asked to visit her home. And as he walked in, the first thing he noticed was a pair of flipped shoes at the door, a broom resting bristle side up, and a purse laying upside down on the table. He smiled gently and told her, "These are small things, but they carry big messages. Right now, your space is rejecting blessings." You see, in energy philosophy, flipping an item isn't just about the item. It's about the message. It's about flow. When you flip a broom upside down, it symbolically says, "I reject prosperity. Sweep it away." When shoes are flipped, it signals instability, like you're turning your back on the right path. And your wallet? When it's flipped, especially when left like that, it says, "I'm not ready to receive." These may sound small, but energy is subtle. And your home listens to you more than you think. Think of your home like a living body. Every item is like an organ or nerve, sending signals back and forth. When something is out of place, the system doesn't work right. And when you flip items, you're reversing the natural flow. This reversed energy doesn't just stay in the item, it echoes through your habits, your mindset, and eventually your outcomes. So what starts as a flipped pair of shoes, becomes an unsteady mind. A broom flipped up becomes loss after loss. A purse flipped down becomes financial struggle. I know, it sounds like a lot. But what if you could change that today? What if one simple act of awareness, just checking how your items are placed, could open new energy in your space? Here's the truth, the universe speaks in symbols. It responds to how you treat your environment. When your home is filled with respect and intention, it becomes a magnet for all the good things you've been asking for. So instead of working harder and burning out, maybe you start by doing something gentler, respecting your space. Because when your home shifts, your life shifts. And it all starts with noticing. Now that we've identified the problem, the flipped items in your space, you may be wondering, how can something so small bring so much misfortune? And that's a very good question. Let's break it down in a simple, real way. In Tibetan philosophy and feng shui, everything around us is made of energy. Everything you touch, see, and even ignore carries its own vibration. It's like your home is a silent mirror of your inner life. So, when you flip an item upside down, something that should naturally rest upright, you're doing more than just making a small mistake. You're sending a silent signal to the universe. A signal that says, I'm okay with reversed flow, with disorder, with energy loss. Let's take a simple example, your keys. In many spiritual traditions, keys represent access, control, and opportunity. When you place them in respectful places, like a bowl near the door or a small tray, they send out strong messages. Messages like, I'm ready to receive new doors, open new paths. But what if you drop your keys carelessly on a chair, or leave them flipped over, tangled? You're not just being messy. You're unknowingly inviting chaos and blocking your own access to growth. It's like taking a map, flipping it upside down, and wondering why you can't find your way. Now let's talk about the broom, one of the most misunderstood items. In Tibetan and Asian households, the broom isn't just for cleaning, it represents the sweeping away of negativity, bad luck, and heavy burdens. But it must rest correctly. Bristle down. Why? Because the bristles are the working part, the hands of the broom, if you will. When you flip it upward, it's like saying, I don't want to clean out the bad energy, let it stay. And then we wonder why we feel heavy at home. Why arguments keep happening. Why money slips through our fingers. Energy doesn't lie. Here's another, the wallet or purse. We often treat this item casually. Tossing it on beds, letting it hang upside down, or worse, placing it on the floor. But the wallet isn't just an accessory. It's the house of your money. Would you let your house turn upside down? Would you let your money sleep on the floor? Of course not. In Tibetan philosophy, when you treat your wallet with respect, placing it carefully, never flipped, you're saying, I honor money. I protect it. I welcome more. It's not magic. It's alignment. Now, think of these habits as daily affirmations, without even speaking. When you place items upright, with intention, you're constantly affirming, I welcome peace. I'm open to opportunity. I respect my space, and my space respects me. Every time you don't do that, you're affirming the opposite. We don't mean to invite misfortune. But we do it without knowing. Just like pouring water into a cracked cup, no matter how much effort you put in, it still leaks. So fixing this isn't about buying expensive things or changing your religion. It's about shifting how you treat the things you already have. Start today. Look around your room. Where is your wallet? Your shoes? Is your broom resting correctly? Are your keys thrown somewhere carelessly? Pause. Reset. Flip things the right way. You'll be surprised how quickly the energy in your life changes. People will comment, you look lighter. Money will stay longer. Sleep will become deeper. And relationships will feel easier. Why? Because the energy in your space is now flowing with you, not against you. No matter how hard I worked, things just weren't flowing. And then, almost by accident, I came across this philosophy. I decided to give it a try. I cleaned up my space, corrected the things I had flipped without thinking, and I set a new intention. I welcome peace, prosperity, and protection into my space. And within a few weeks, things started shifting, little by little. That's when I realized, it's not just about the items, it's about the energy we choose to live in. So today, I want you to say this out loud with me: my home is a place of harmony. Every object supports my joy, health, and success. Say it again. Feel it. Because energy listens. So, what have we learned? Our home is more than walls and furniture. It's a mirror of our mind, our heart, and our future. Flipping certain items, like brooms, shoes, wallets, and chairs, may seem harmless, but they can shift the flow of energy in powerful ways. Now, you don't need to live in fear. Just be aware. Let your space reflect what you truly want: stability, prosperity, peace. Because small changes create powerful results. And your home is where that transformation begins. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever heard of these flipping beliefs before? Or maybe you've experienced strange luck and now you're wondering if this could be why. Let me know in the comments. I reply to everyone. And if this helped you, please like this video and share it with someone who might need this. Don't forget to subscribe, because in our next video, I'll show you where to place your wallet for wealth and protection. Here, we don't just attract luck. We create it, one small shift at a time. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.